Hello and welcome. This is Erica Garcia Abergel, and this is our morning coffee meditation. Today is Sunday, and our theme is focusing on preparation and intention. So let us all begin by finding a comfortable position where we can have our coffee in hand. And you want to go where you can sit without any distractions and gently close your eyes. Remembering that these few moments are just for you. Holding your cup in your hands, I want you to bring it to your nose. Feel the warmth radiating from it. Notice the sweet aroma lingering in the air. And we're going to take a few deep breaths. So, with your eyes closed, I want you to bring the cup to your nose and take in the more of the aroma. And now let's take three slow, deep breaths. Take a deep breath in with your nose, feeling your chest rise, and hold it for a moment, and then deeply exhale. Let's do the second one. Inhale, and then exhale. Letting go of any tension that's still in the body. Last one. Inhale. Notice with each breath, you're becoming much more present. And then exhale. And letting that warmth of the coffee cup and the aroma just ground you. And for the remainder of this meditation, we're going to come back to the natural breath, inhaling and exhaling with the nose. And I want you to keep it as smooth as possible. However, if at any point the quality of the breath shifts, as in it speeds up, or you start to notice tension coming in your body or your face or your mind or your breath, then I want you to go back to a few of those exhale ahs, like 2, 3 rounds until you can come back to your natural breath. Now, focusing on the aroma of your coffee, continue to enjoy a few sips slowly. Taking in that elixir, allowing for the rich scents to fill your senses, the warmth to spread through you. Notice the texture of the liquid, the tastes, all of it reminding you to be present in this moment. And also reminding you of the potential that day holds, the potential that you have to make it a great day. Feel the comfort that it brings and allow for each breath to symbolize a new beginning. And as you're sitting there sipping your coffee, reflect on the opportunity that today brings as Sunday. As we move into a moment of gratitude, I want you to think back and review the last 24 hours and think of 3 things that you may be grateful for. What 3 things made you smile in gratitude? And can you bring more of that heartfelt, joyous energy now into your heart as you relive it and think about it? And then how can we bring more of this energy in as you plan and start your week? And as you consider each one, I want you to visualize them like little seeds being planted in your heart, ready to grow and flourish. And as these little seeds continue to grow, are there any of these moments of gratitude, something that you can pay forward to someone else this week? And I'm not asking for big things. I'm just saying, how can you spread more joy, spread more happiness, and remind people of the potential of just human kindness, choosing to be kind, right? Maybe buy an extra cup of coffee for a friend or a colleague. Maybe if you were holding the door open at a building, you don't just hold it for the next person, but you let 3 go in. Maybe if you go out to lunch or brunch, scan the room and see who you can decide to buy one dessert for and send it to that table and let them smile and enjoy and indulge and share and give someone else something happy to pay forward. As we move into our intentions, in your mind's voice, I want you to repeat after me. I will prepare for the week ahead with clarity and purpose. I will prepare for the week ahead with clarity and purpose. And in your mind, I want you to commit to organizing your tasks and setting priorities for the upcoming week. How do you normally do it? Just commit to, once we're done today, that you're going to take 15, 30 minutes, 1 hour, how long you need to really prepare for the week. Prepare your clothes, maybe meal prep, maybe, just sit with your planner. How are you going to really prepare and get clear so that you really tackle the week ahead? The next intention is I will set positive intentions for each day. I will set positive intentions for each day. And think about how you will do this, right? So intend to define specific goals or attitudes you want to embody throughout the week. Maybe pull out one quote for each day or one affirmation for each day that you haven't done in a long time and now you want to get back to that practice. Just one thing that you can do that keeps you as an anchor for each day, staying in a positive attitude. The third intention, I will reflect on my personal and professional growth. I will reflect on my personal and professional growth. And as you sip your coffee, take time to acknowledge how you've evolved over the past week. Identify the areas of future growth, but acknowledge how you have evolved. Last intention is I will cultivate a sense of calm and readiness. I will cultivate a sense of calm and readiness. And as you continue to sip and reflect, remind yourself to approach each new week with confidence and with a peaceful mindset. Let go of all the frustrations and anger and resentment and aggression from last week. Just commit to letting all of that go so that you can stay with that clarity and purpose of our first intention, but then knowing with the confidence and a peaceful mindset, you can handle everything that'll come your way this week. And just remember, you've got this. Everything that comes, even if it feels like an obstacle, just take a pause, breathe, reflect, be reminded of this intention as we're setting it. And just remember, you've got this, calm, cool, and collected. It's always best to cultivate a sense of calm and readiness so that you can respond versus react. Taking on that attitude, responding versus reacting. And then think about the past week. Were there any reactions that you did that had you taken a moment to pause where you could have responded differently? Consider the lessons that you learn as you reflect on that and how these experiences have shaped you. But in recognizing any progress you've made, recognize that as well. Because the more you become more in tune with your meditative practices and your breath, you become much more in control with how you respond to the world out there. And sometimes we don't realize it until others point it out to us. So reflect on that. And now I want you to visualize yourself creating a plan for the week ahead. Now, don't go crazy with a crazy to-do list, right? But picture a clear and organized space where you can outline your goals and your task, setting the stage for success. And if it seems like a very big task, then break it down to two or three so that it's attainable tasks. And mentally visualize what you'll write in your planner for the to-do list and how you'll break it down. And not just the things you need to do, but also write in your planner. Take the time to write three things that you're going to do for yourself this week. One specifically will be a self care or self compassion thing or ritual. And then the other two, what are two things you're going to do? One to move you personally forward within any relationships or, any personal, your home, your finances, what have you. And then one thing you're going to do to move yourself professionally forward. And then breathe and continue to sip your coffee and just visualize. We're not doing there's no action other than visualizing right now. And just visualize yourself moving forward and doing one of these three things, or if you have the time, all three things. And continue to breathe and sip your coffee and reflect in the silence. Feeling the burdens of last week fading with each exhale. And just settling in and feeling yourself fully engaged right now with all of this new information with each new inhale. Inhale all this new information, all these new reflections. Being kind to yourself, remembering that growth takes time. And growth isn't linear, right? But if we take ownership of our contributions and how we plan, the good and the bad, actually, right? To all of our interactions, then we can take the lessons and just let go and move forward. But we have to take ownership of our part in it, right? But each moment, each sip as we sit here, each reflection, each moment, each breath is an opportunity to grow. And each exhale is an opportunity to let it go. And then think about the intentions, if you have any other ones that you want to add for the week ahead, right? Remember, how are these intentions going to guide your actions and your mindset? And how are they going to keep you focused and aligned with your goals? Do you want to put it in a post it note on your mirror in the morning? Do you want to just record yourself saying it and then just repeat it over and over during your meditations? How is it that you're going to really use these intentions to continue to water these seeds in your mind? And as you move through this day, this Sunday, take moments to pause and breathe deeply and just look around. Take in everything that's around you in awe and wonder in the curious mind. Look around, appreciate your home, the clothing on your back, the food on your table. Appreciate your family and friends that are around you. Take in some fresh air. Do all the things that will help you clear your mind so that you can prepare with clarity for the week ahead, so that you don't walk into the next week with a boggled mind. And pause and ask yourself, am I ready for the week ahead? And if you're not, then pause and reflect, what do you need to do today to help prepare you for the week? Remember, this is the day that's an opportunity to set a complete shift and positive tone for what's to come. And it's all about planning and preparation and choosing to be kind, Choose to come from a place of love and a place of serving for the greater purpose, knowing that all of your efforts, big and small, start with yourself, and then they impact everything and everyone around you, and you will see these small impacts and your contributions growing. And just stay in the knowing that just prepare, and you'll have a great day, which will lead to a great week ahead. So, taking one last final sip, feeling energized and motivated, remember today is a new beginning. And you have the power. You have it all in your hands and in your hearts and in your minds to make that shift. And I am so, so positive that now you're ready to do it. Remember, this is Erica Garcia Abergel. Welcome to the weekly meditations. Set your timers, come back to them every day, Sunday through Saturday. Have a great day.